Salutations, friends and strangers of the interwebs. Welcome back to the channel, Stevie Wonder Woman, and I am said Stevie. Video I got for you guys today. I'm going to talk about the Vero Engineering Axon frame lock. I've had this knife for a couple weeks, and spoiler alert, I really like it. I've shown it off a couple times on Instagram. I talked about it in my recent Ramblings from the Road Volume 1 video. It's a great knife. This is my first Vero engineering knife. Previous to that, I do have a couple of the mini fulcrum pry bars. I have one in black wash, black titanium. Then I have this raw titanium frag pattern. I did do a clip swap on these, but these are little magnetic bit drivers also. So the bits are banded in there. I have in each of these, I have a T6 and a T8. I normally toss one of these in my gear bag when I'm hiking. I always have a knife case with me too, so I can snap some cool knife pics for the gram. And once in a while, you need to do some maintenance while you're out there, and it's nice to have these little bit drivers. So, and then of course, I got the Vero. I'm pointing over here again, getting used to the backwards. I have the Vero engineering shirt. Big fan, without even actually owning one of the knives yet. As you know, or may not know, actually, Vero knives are pretty popular, rightfully so. And anytime there's a drop, they usually go pretty fast. And I have missed out on all the drops for pretty much everything. I don't remember if this was a 2020 or an early 2021 knife. I don't remember when this came out. But I wasn't able to get one then. Had my eye on one, but couldn't get one. But of all the knives, let's see, the Synapse, the Impulse, there's a bunch more. This one is the most appealing to me. So I actually do have a Gen 2 Wave 3 Axon liner lock in black micarta stonewash on pre-order. I'm not sure when that's going to come, but in the meantime, this popped up in the Vero buy sell trade group on Facebook, and I believe it was below retail. I think I paid like $260 or $280 for this knife, so I got a really good deal on it. And yeah, so as far as I know, all Vero's knives come in this nice thick pouch with. He puts a patch of the knife on the front there, so that's pretty cool. Double zipper here. Unzip that. In here, I have. This isn't actually how it came, but I put some stuff in there beforehand. At least, I don't think it came with these stickers. I think I put them in there. I think these came with my. Either my shirt or my fulcrums. But I do got some Vero stickers. I do know that everything comes with some candy. I've eaten most of these as they come in. They're just nice little hard candies. Just a nice little touch from the Vero crew. It does come with a Vero wiping cloth. Same with the mini fulcrum. So I got three or so of those. And then it's got the card of authenticity. Although this one is not, I guess it's not really filled out. But yes, the knife that's in here. This is, again, the Vero Axon frame lock. Designer Joseph Vero. Blade steel is an M390. That is a stonewash blade, and it has the black wash titanium handles on it. So, right off the bat, this is a fantastic looking knife, isn't it? It is. Black washed, black titanium handles, and actually, if it's picking it up on the kind of on the edges that are actually knocked down really well, but they are starting to wear, which I think is fantastic, and so it kind of gives it kind of that battle worn, distressed look. So just talking about looks right off the bat before the blade is even out, this to me is a fantastic looking knife. This is the lock side. You can see the pocket clip matches the stonewashing on the blade. You have the Vero logo on the pocket clip. And then you also have a Vero marked on the spine of the blade. And then markings wise, there is underneath, it's numbered. This is number 367. I don't know if this is how many were in the first run or if this is even the first run or second run. I think that there's another run coming soon and some a couple of different options. But again, just looks wise, it's badass. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and play it. So, action or methods of deployment. This is a front flipper. You got some jimping there for the front flipper. That's the only jimping on the knife. I think the first gen of Axon was not a front designed to be a front flipper, but you could front flip it. So I think Joe took note of that, and he kind of made a little bit more of a protrusion there. So it's a fantastic action on the front flip. And then you have I think they're calling those Vero boxes on the notches, the cutouts on that are milled into the blade there. So this is a it's a finger flick deployer and a front flipper. So go ahead, action, boom. Detent is good. Maybe on a little on the light side. I'll go into that in a little bit. But there you go. You can see that is a nice is it sheep's foot? I think that it's a sheep's foot. Warncliffey type blade. I think if it goes down to this little hump there, that makes it the sheep's foot. Either way, it's an excellent looking blade. 3.4-inch blade, if I can remember properly. 8-inch overall. And just look at that. Look at it. You have there's no spot for a Torx driver there on the pivot. I don't know if it's captured or not. I don't know if it is. But then it's all T8 on the hardware, on the pivot screw, and then on the body screws, it's all T8. I do like that you don't see a visual pocket clip screw. I believe that's got to be on the back side of the knife. I will say, it came centered from the guy that I got it from off the second hand. But it's not Loctited, and I don't Loctite my knives until I know I'm going to keep them. I will be Loctiting this because I will be keeping it, but because of that, the constant flicking of this that I've done over the last week, the pivot has come loose a couple times. It's walked on me a little bit. I think that's kind of to be expected, especially with as much as I've been going at it. I expect some Loctite to solve that problem. But so we talked about the middle finger flick. You can hear solid sound. It snaps right out. Action. Very easy access to the lock bar. You don't have to put a lot of pressure on it, and boom, it just falls. Shake shut. It closes extremely smooth. It's not like hydraulic by any means. You got to give it a little bit, but typically the way I do it is just boom. And then the front flipper, again, some nice jimping there, and snaps right out. Good front flipper action. There is no learning curve, so if you saw my Roxy 3 unboxing, I fumbled with the front flipper a little bit. The Kubi Royale with cheese is also a great front flipper. This is a great front flipper. As far as deploying the knife, it's great. Again, it catches my eye when I see one of these. This is what attracted to me first, or attracted me to the knife, was just the way it looked. So sleek, so slender. Speaking of which, it is a little slender, but what happened to my tunes? There we go. Um, but the handle is actually a really good size. Back here, just in a normal grip. Uh, your thumb does miss the jimping. Again, that jimping I think is just there for the front flipper. That's fine. There is a little flat on the top of the blade that my thumb hits right there. And you can see I got it with my big old double XL size hands. I got a good amount of knife there and just a standard grip. And then because there is no flipper tab on it, you kind of got that flat right there, so you can choke up a little bit on it. And we'll talk about cutting. Um, Kind of a pinch-ish type grip here with my finger on here. This blade was cutting very well over this past weekend. I had to take down our we decorated for Christmas and not Christmas candy Halloween. We decorated for Halloween and we had some of the spider web, cotton, nylon stuff all wrapped around our shrubbery. And I had to take that down this past weekend, and this was in my pocket, and this is what I used to kind of slash at everything and kind of peel and pull it apart to get it off of said shrubbery. And it cut really, really well. It was slicing through everything. Again, M390, I think I mentioned that. I'm pretty sure this is the factory edge. I don't think the guy that I got it from, I'm pretty sure he said that this was carried but never cut. It definitely had the factory edge on it. There's no signs of this being sharp. But it held up very well. I cut some branches with it. I did actually kind of clean up the blade a little bit already. It actually does. It's got some fingerprints on it now. Halfway through the video, I noticed that. I'm wiping this down actually with this pretty cool Hank that I got from, this is from Z Hanks. It's got that kind of that matrix pattern. Actually, this is a custom request. He added the, reminded me of the matrix, so it's got the follow the white rabbit on there. So, again, Z Hanks, where'd it go? Z Hanks, right there. I don't carry this Hank so much. It's kind of just a maintenance wiper downer. Anyway, but yeah, so where did I leave off? Oh, I was cutting, I was slicing, I was hacking. Let's see how it's actually, let's see how it's still cutting. So, oh, it's definitely not been sharpened. I think that's what I said. So let's see how this cuts here. Cutting great, right? I just made it rain paper shreds. I'll clean that shit up later. But so even after, doing some, I guess not hard use, but harder-ish use on this, slicing through that nylon and through some branches that I had to cut down. Oh, I said I had to clean the blade because I did get it pretty goobered up. That's where I left off. It's still slicing real well, so the M390 is doing good. This is I guess a full flat grind on that. That's a flat grind on there. I don't know my grinds. If you were to ask me what's the difference between a compound grind or a hollow grind or a flat grind, I don't fucking know. I'm not a professional in that sense, but I believe that this is a flat grind. But you can see it was still slicing really well, so I don't think I'm going to have to sharpen this right away. I might give it all stroppy strop. I am trying to strop a little bit more instead of letting my knives get dull and then sharpening them. Trying to keep the edge tuned up on them. So yeah. Um, oh, pocket clip. This does go. So that was one of the things actually I was worried about. Just by looking at it, you see it's got that ramp on it there. Does kind of stick out far from the knife. I remember seeing pictures thinking, nah, that might be a problem. But it actually does pocket really well. This isn't as thick as jeans, but oh, it's getting hung up on the blade there. I'm cutting it. It does go in and out of pocket really well, and it is a not a full deep carry, but it's just a little bit protruding, and so you can see, or maybe not. Yeah, you see that little ramp that sticks out. I was worried that that might get snagged, hung up, caught on stuff. I carry on my right side, so depending on how a pocket clip is, I can get caught up as I'm getting in and out of my truck, or if you're sitting down somewhere. Um, it can get snagged. It hasn't at all. And I've had this in pocket for the better part of a week, carrying it pretty much every day just to get used to carrying it. And whistle. Whistle has been whetted. Um, but I haven't had any problems with the carry on. It's very comfortable in pocket. The profile of it is not too tall. So, yeah, it's been very, very comfortable to carry and no problems there. So, oh, it does have a full back spacer there, which I like. Yeah, again, just very, what I come to know about Vero, and I think he's kind of known for well thought out designs. Not only does he make knives that are I think his knives are some of the best looking knives out there that he's designed. Just functionally, everything is good about this. Um, Again, talking about the grip on there, I don't feel that pocket clip at all. There's no hot spots on this. This is very comfortable whether I'm up top there or I'm back here. I don't feel that pocket clip at all. So, again, very comfortable slicer, I'd call this. The OEM, OEM. Oh my God, the OEM. The OEM on this is Best Tech. Yes, it's Best Tech. They've done a great job with this. I don't got any complaints about the fit and finish on anything. But I talk about the access to the lock bar. I think I did. Um, yeah, it's just everything is very well thought out, and he's done a great job. It makes me really want to try the other models. I've always kind of wanted to, but not that I had any reservations of doing it. But now that I have an Axon, I really want to try the other ones. He's got a bunch out there. Not always available. Again, I gotta look hunt for them on the secondary. But if I really want one, I know I can get one, and I do. But yeah, this does check all the boxes for me with what I'm looking for in a knife. So it got overshadowed a little bit when I first got this because I had gotten in the day after I got this in. I got John from Knife Nerd Reviews. I got his Axon or his Arius, and then that same day I got Lefty EDC's Kevin's Evo 2.0. So I had two epic knives the day after I got this, and I was talking about those knives. I did some reviews on those knives, and I was paying attention to those, but not fully because this thing kept calling to me. Even when I had those two epic knives, I was messing with this one a little bit more, honestly. And I'm not going to try to compare this to them. Those knives are kind of in a different league. Um, this is not those knives by any means. This is not a Arius or not an Evo 2.0. But I like this knife better. I'm not saying it's better than those knives. I'm saying for me personally, I did say I think I like the Arius more than the Evo. I like this knife better. Again, this is just a more of a practical knife for me. Um, and every I don't have a flaw in this. Maybe the detent is a little light, um, but it doesn't bother me. It's strong enough. It could be a little snappier, maybe. That's my only nitpick. Oh, because it does have a lighter detent, this actually, so you can also deploy it the upside down flip way. But you can also, can I snap it? Can I snap it? You know that dude, right? You know the epic snap it dude. You can snap this knife, and then you're ready for, like Brandon Thrasher says, the Friday night fight at the gas station grip. Um, but because it's got a little bit lighter of a detent, it will. There it goes. Do you hear that? Snap. Um, but that doesn't bother me. Uh, I'm not worried about it shaking open in my pocket at all. That's never a concern for me. Um, and yeah, the detent doesn't bother me really. It is light. It's on the lighter side though. That's not a strike. This knife is a 10 out of 10 for me in every imagine in every category. I give this knife a 10. That's my opinion, obviously, right? I can't give someone else's opinion. I can only give Stevie's opinion. But yes, this is. I've overused the phrase uh, my favorite knife quite a bit this year because I keep getting in some really great knives. It just seems like I've upped my game for 2021 in the knife world, and I've been getting some heavy hitters. And I keep saying, "Oh, this is my favorite knife. This is my favorite knife. This is my favorite knife." Um, and not that I don't mean that. I've had some great ones. This is absolutely one of my favorite knives. I say one of them because I can't talk about favorite knives without talking about the Urban EDC Supply Jesper Voxnays F5.5. This is definitely going to be if I got a beard hair on me. Ew. I don't pay attention to that stuff. Um Beard hair on me. I got tons of beard hair on me. Sometimes they fall out and they can look like short and curlies. Yeah. Life of a beardsman. But again, not to overuse the favorite knife. These two right here are contenders. Two totally different knives. Two totally different knives, but I'm gonna have to pick one or the other, and I still have others to talk about that are in the contention, but I think it's gonna come down to these two. This might take it. It might. Who knows? Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Fabulous knife. If you haven't already got it, I really like it. I really like it a lot. That's that on the Vero Axon. I'll probably do. I haven't taken this apart yet. Haven't needed to, but I will. Like I said, I'm going to Loctite it, so I'll probably do a disassembly on this. Just take a look at it. It's on the lighter side. I'm sure there's some milling in there that I'd like to look at. And although I don't think it needs it, I do have some skiffs that I could probably try out in here, but doesn't need it. There's no blade play or anything in this. I'm sure the skiffs can help out with some tolerances, maybe. I do like to put skiffs in my knives, but maybe this will benefit from it. If it does, it'll only get better. But I think the action isn't going to improve, obviously, just from putting bearings in. Sure, it's going to help with the tolerances, I guess, around the pivot rigidity or whatnot. But this knife is smooth as butter. Vero Axon frame lock. Can you dig it, sucker? Because I can. Before I go, let's talk about my my giveaway that I got going on for the ProTech. The ProTech Sprint Auto, which was graciously donated to the channel by Frank Jedi _ scum _ Naf Hermano numero uno. Frank, you're my boy. You're my boy, Brody. You're my Brody. Frank donated this awesome ProTech, guys, and I'm doing it for a giveaway, or I'm giving it away, the knife that he donated. If you are familiar with it already, this is the Sprint 3D Wave. Look at that pattern in there. It's awesome. Gives some good texturing. It's just a little guy. It's got the mother of pearl inlay on the button there. This is an auto. Snappy little bugger. But because it's so small, so it's a small knife. I mean, yeah. It's a sub 2-inch blade, which makes it California compliant. I don't know what the laws are in your state, but this should be an auto that you can carry. It's got, if you're not experienced with ProTech, they come with great clips. This is a wire clip. It's not a milled clip, but it's their clips are great. True deep carry. I have not pocketed this yet. I don't want to besmirch it since I'm giving this away. But I know it's going to carry just great. The clip is recessed into the handle and the screws fit flush. So this is going to carry like a dream in your little fifth pocket. All you got to do, I'll have it linked in the description. Go check out the video. Like some of the channels that I call out on there. Those are some of my favorite channels. I named off Matisfaction. I named off Brandon Thrasher. And I named off Knife Nerd Reviews. My brother from another mother. Knife Nerd Reviews. I've gotten to know each one of these guys a little bit. Me and John have been going back for a while. Great dude. Great channel. So please check him out. Thrasher, just hung out with him. He's got an amazing channel. Check him out. And then Matisfaction, me and him just recently started going back and forth a little bit more. But I love Matisfaction's channel. I think it's really well done. Great sense of humor. Makes me giggle, as I said. But so go check those guys out, please. And then leave a comment down in the comment section. Conveniently, we added a spot for comments on this video. Leave a comment, and that's what we're going to use to pick the winner. I am going to go on Lefty Live on Thursday, November 18th of 2021. So that is today's the 12th. Today's Friday the 12th for me. This will probably post tomorrow morning on Saturday. So you will have 8 days or 7 days. No. That's not. I'm horrible at math. You're going to have 5 days to go leave a comment. So take your time, but don't take too much time. Watch the video, leave a comment. We'll pick the winner by using the comment generator. I'm getting sidetracked now. It's getting rather late for me. It's been a long work week, and I think I'm done talking for the day. Leave a comment down in the section to be entered into the giveaway. And maybe you, not you, but you, maybe you, yep. I'm talking to you, and I hope you win. I really hope that you, right there, you're the winner. I hope, me and you, I hope it's you. I'm done, folks. Stick a fork in me. I am done. Have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, whenever you choose to watch this. I know I'm going to. Appreciate each and every single one of you for making it this far along with me. And until the next time I post a video for your eyeballs to feast upon, deuces.